How's it going, everyone? Got quite a bit to go over in this video. Some exciting news if you're a fan of Japanese RPGs. Couple of classic titles are getting spiritual successors, and they are officially coming to the PlayStation 5. We'll talk all about that. An open world game is getting a free PS5 upgrade next week, and we have an update on that. New God of War gameplay is coming very soon, and Azure Striker Gunvolt 3, if you're a fan of side-scrolling action titles, is one to have on your radar, will be coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 later this year. More on that at the end of this video. But first up, Fantasia and Pennyblood. Now, these are the spiritual successors to both Wild Arms and Shadow Hearts, and they launched the Kickstarter for these games, and I swear, maybe I overestimated how difficult it would have been to hit $750,000, but I guess when you got thousands and thousands of people coming together, like, it really shouldn't be that difficult. They smashed that goal very, very quickly, and they actually hit north of $1 million, and as of the recording of this video, they are sitting at $1.13 million, and what that means is that the stretch goal to get PlayStation 5 versions of the game, console versions of the game, have been reached, so that is very exciting. Now, these are games we still don't know much about, given the fact that, you know, they are still very much in their infancy. We have some artwork, we know who the main characters are and whatnot, and these are games that are spiritual successors. Yes, when you look at the title of Armed Fantasia, To the End of the Wilderness, you can understand what game it's a spiritual successor to, but you don't have to have prior knowledge of Wild Arms or Shadow Hearts to enjoy these games, and that's, you know, how it's looking like. Now, if you want to kickstart the game yourself, bear in mind that estimated delivery is March of 2025, so only be doing it if you are a fan of the franchises or you really want to get the games. Because I imagine they're both going to be priced at, you know, $50, $60, or by 2025, who the hell knows what's going to be going on in the world. But if you do pay, I believe it's $60, yes, you will get an Armed Fantasia physical copy, and then there's another option to pay $60 for a Pennyblood physical copy. If you want the digital versions, it's $42 for each of the games. And then if you drop $80, there is a combo digital deal. That'll get you Armed Fantasia, Pennyblood, a digital copy of both, and you'll get beta access, Discord roles, things of that nature. And then, of course, if you do want to, you know, be a baller, you can spend even more. But, yeah, right now, the game has been backed $1.13 million across 8,562 backers. I'm sure a lot of people went the route of the $80 tier. That'll get you copies of both games. At $1.5 million, they do note that they're going to add New Game Plus, and then there is a $2 million stretch goal. Usually, how it works with Kickstarters is the majority of the funding does come in initially, but we got 28 days to go with this Kickstarter, so I could easily see them hitting the $1.5 million tier. $2 million, okay, that's a little bit of a stretch, but what the hell do I know? I thought $750,000 was going to be kind of difficult to hit, and they smashed that in like a day, so yeah, we'll see how things turn out. I don't know, some ballers are just gonna come out and like drop 10 grand or something like that, but you know, we'll see how that turns out. At the very least, the games have been backed, and hopefully everything goes smoothly with development of the game. Ultimately, if they do need to get a publisher or anything like that, hopefully that does happen, and we know that there's going to be PC versions and console versions as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I'm excited for it. Wild Arms was a game that I enjoyed back in the day. It wasn't a JRPG franchise that I was super into, but definitely I'll be checking it out. And Shadow Hearts was something that was always like a cult classic back in the day, so exciting to see these games get fully funded. Alright, moving on from that, Biomutant has gotten a brand new trailer showcasing PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S gameplay. Now, Biomutant was a open-world action RPG from Experiment 101. It was their debut title, if I recall correctly. And it was a game that had quite a bit of buzz heading into the release. I would say that the majority of people were probably pretty disappointed by the game. I still thought there were things to like about the game, but at a $60 price point, it absolutely was not worth it. Now, they are slashing the MSRP of Biomutant with this release. I believe it's going down to $40, but even then, that's too much. You should be getting this game at $15 to $20 at most, and, you know, if you like the colorful look of the gameplay does get a little bit redundant. There are some interesting mechanics to it. and the customization is pretty cool, and how that directly impacts gameplay. As far as the technical improvements, with the PlayStation 5, you'll have native 4K with dynamic resolution at a stable 30 frames per second. A performance mode will be available as well, native 1440p at a stable 60 frames per second, and then Quality Unleashed, native 4K with dynamic resolution at up to 60 frames per second. If you already own Biomutant on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade for free and bring your old save files and trophies with you. So it looks like trophies will be carried over from both versions of the game. Nonetheless, you know, I know it got a negative reception, or, you know, a mediocre reception. Like, I believe it's sitting at, like, in the mid-6s on Metacritic, mid-60s. You know, at a full $60 or even $40, it's absolutely not worth it, but if you got some downtime and you're looking for an interesting game to play, I honestly don't think, I think if you go into it, you know, not expecting a blow-away open-world game, you'll be, relatively satisfied with it, and hopefully the technical improvements are good. But these days, I know how crazy your guys' backlogs are, and is Biomutant the kind of game that you want to play right off the rip when you got like 800 games in your backlog, and a lot of them are like high-quality titles? Yeah, I'll let you guys make that decision. Alright, moving on from that, God of War Ragnarok was Game Informer's latest cover title, and they've got 2 exclusive gameplay videos going up. Now, one of them, by the time you guys are watching this video, should already be live. It's the God of War Ragnarok Combat lets you play with your food trailer, the exclusive gameplay video, I should say, which Game Informer's official YouTube channel notes. In this exclusive God of War Ragnarok gameplay video, there's a first look at the new weapons and combat abilities Kratos and Atreus can use, including upgrades to the Leviathan Axe and Blades of Chaos. So that gameplay video should be live right now, and another one will be going live next Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 4 p.m. BST. Honestly, like, this is one of those games that I don't think needs much more promotion. Like, I feel like I've seen enough gameplay out of it. I know, like, some people are like, yo, when the state of play happens, hopefully we get a significant amount of gameplay for God of War. For what? Does anybody need to be sold on this game? Like, if you played God of War 2018, like, don't lie to me right now. Oh, I need to see some more gameplay of God of War Ragnarok. Shut the hell up. You're buying this game and you're probably paying $70 for it. Like, let's be real here. Let's not mince words. Like, I feel like they could just, like, go radio silent for the next couple of months, drop the game in November when it comes out. And it will be interesting. Like, I do have some reservations on how they're gonna wrap up the Norse arc with just one game. That's probably my only question, but, like, yo, I loved God of War 2018. I thought that was just a tremendous game, and honestly, I wasn't, like, that crazy about the OG God of War trilogy, and I played all of them. I even played God of War Ascension, but God of War 2018, I thought that was, like, my type of game. Like, I really liked how they revitalized the franchise, and I liked the God of War games pre-2018, but not as much as I liked that game, and hopefully Ragnarok, and I'm pretty confident it will follow through with it in a big way. Lastly, I do want to note Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 is coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on December 15th. Alongside that, a brand new update will be dropping as well. This is a platforming action title, 2D action title, I should say. These games are pretty good. I often recommend the Azure Striker Gunvolt. I believe it's called the Striker Pack. That includes both games. For whatever reason, these games always come first, I believe, to PC or Nintendo platforms, and then they'll trickle their way to PlayStation platforms as well. Whatever the case may be, if you're a fan of, like, Mega Man style games, this is a game you'll enjoy. A stylish old school anime look to it as well. Cool character designs. I think it's a game you guys would be into if you do enjoy that style of gameplay. $29.99, that might be a little pricey. I think $19.99 would have been a better price point, especially because I think the Striker Pack's $40, and that includes 2 games, but, like, whatever, like, 30 bucks, wait for a sale, if anything, if you don't want to pick it up right away. But it will be on PS4, and it'll be supporting an upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version, featuring 120 frames per second gameplay, so there you go with that. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, if you're a JRPG fan, both Arm Fantasia and Penny Blood have been kickstarted. It's currently sitting at $1.13 million. We'll see how far they can hit by the end of the kickstarting period. Biomutant gets a brand new trailer featuring the upgrade on next-generation platforms, new God of War footage coming out, and Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 hitting PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.